Hello, Atticus. How are you? Good seeing you. Good seeing you. Good seeing you. I had to put on my other phone off because it has that surround. It has a delay, so whenever there's a sound on this side, there's a delay on this other side. I had to put it off and concentrate on this one. How are you doing today, Atticus? Good seeing you. I am well. I am well. Thank you for asking. I'm just from work. It's been a frustrating day for me, but I'm still pushing on. Yeah, good seeing you here. So, Atticus, do you have any do you have any like hobbies? Say like I do, say maybe skating, give or take something of the sort. Do you have any like co-curricular, if, for lack of a better word, say hobbies, give or take? Hello, hello. I hope you're still there. I hope you're still there. I hope you can hear me. So for you who's just joined, welcome to my live. It's a Wednesday evening. I just left work. I hope you guys are doing well. Yeah. So I just left work. It's been quite frustrating for me because I ride a motorbike for work, and usually I use this phone for work, and this other phone, and I use the phone that I'm recording with for content. Mostly, for social media work and everything. So it frustrated me for about a month now. I used to think it's the battery, and I've changed the battery of this phone twice now. Reason is it's I drive a boda using applications, and it's really dependent on having data and having charge. But since the phone cannot just sustain charge on itself, since we use location and data together, we attach um, a charger to the bike so that you can roam around while working and charging the phone at the same time. But I think over time those chargers go bad, and it somewhat affects the phone. So over the past, say, 1 month mostly, I haven't I haven't been like the most effective. So you asked about a power bank or a solar charger. It's not exactly feasible. I have to think of other things of how of it's not exactly feasible because you see the power bank, it's usually you have to place it somewhere, normally in the pocket or maybe carry it around. But you see now the phone is usually mounted on the bike, so there's no place for the power bank. What we have is having a charger on the bike. But I've thought about it. I think I should get like an earpiece because there's a lot of movement between calling our clients and everything. Whenever you get to the location, you have to call your client, and if I have it locked into the to my ear, that is via Bluetooth, this also is going to stress the battery more. But I think it would be better than just plugging in and plugging out the charger every now and then. I think that makes even this charger chips, I think it makes it weak and everything. But other than that, it was a good day still. I had to close early, and I have to go and sort these things out tomorrow. Yeah, so that was just about it. It's good coming on live here, seeing how things are. It's hard doing doing internet stuff is hard, but I'm trying to like face my fears and grow a community over here. Know a few more people, know what's up, what to do, update you guys with life as it is. So from our last live, we said we have surprise location for end month, but as we so what's going on in Tanzania? Are Kenyans okay? Um, because of first, I'm going to first complete what I was saying first. As I said, we have an oncoming event at the end of the month. But to update you on that, we have Maheho. Maheho is a popular Kenyan skater now. Even the skating scene, you must know of Maheho. He's a very vibrant guy, and he's actually really good at skating. And he's actually one of, I can't exactly say a veteran because he's isn't that old, but he's a guy who's in the skating world. He's very much on the limelight. So what's up? The reason I'm talking about him is just because currently he's on a tour in Eldoret where they're doing a whole week of skating downhill, and they're doing like marvelous speeds. Him and other two longboarders. He's been skating for the past. Today was the third day, so since Monday. Um, so I follow his WhatsApp updates, and he's been hitting speeds of over 90 kilometers per hour. The longboarders hit, I think, 100 kilometers. One of them got injured, and but Mahewa, I know he's hit 98. That is quite high. That is quite high. So that was just it. I think I also have to get on game. I've been planning to get back on the road more than say almost on like on a daily basis for the sake of practice. Yeah, so that just to get fresh before the day comes, to get the you know to get ready, to get prepared before that day comes. Yeah, the skate is okay. It was a small bruise on his hand over here, just right around this place. How you can imagine when you fall down on skating fast, the problem of this, as you try to hold onto the ground for support, you might injure your palms. But other than that, he went to hospital. Just a few burns on some body tissues. But other than that, the guy is fine, and they're still doing it. Today is day 3, and they have to go until Saturday. Yeah, before the weekends, say maybe on Thursday, I must start skating again. I don't want to go there and be you know, all lazy and everything. So yeah, but I'm going to go back to Tanzania. This is a sensitive topic, so I hope I don't get cancelled over here. But they recently had an election. They just had an election. This was last week. And one thing about Tanzania, I have a friend who resides there, and they tell me that social media is limited on those sides. Social media is limited on those sides. They can't exactly communicate on Twitter, through even on on YouTube they have limited, and also like the connectivity there of internet is really bad. But they had the election, and Suluhu has been declared the winner. The latest update that caught my attention is that Trump was advising, what you may say, gave an advisory to the Americans to asking their citizens to avoid Tanzania because of what is popularly known as propaganda, terrorism, coup and stuff like that. So for me, I don't know much about the Kenyans there. The thing about this the news that gets to to the media is usually of those what you may say that are like violent demos and everything. So, and these was about Tanzanians. So I don't know much about the safety of Kenyans there, but I hope they're doing well. I don't know much about them. I only know that my friends who are from Tanzania are still okay. Not much to be said. It just was like a demo. The other thing I've seen was Diamond when he was you know, yeah, thank you, Atticus. So I saw Diamond, the artist, talking to Tanzanians and saying that they might be having a problem with authority. But you know how it is. Once you decide to take a stand on on the hot seat such as the president's seat, there's going to be people who are going to be with you, and the other people who are going to be opposing you. And the stories that really get on the news, and the stories that the opposition side really brings forth. So I hope those guys are doing well in Tanzania. There's been some sort of an advisory. I can't say it's a ban. It's some sort of an advisory from Trump asking Americans not to go to Tanzania over stuff like that. So my opinion on stuff like that is, you see, in Kenya, with regards to Africa, this is a nation that is, we're not there yet, but we are really trying, and maintaining peace in the country really invites investors. So in Kenya, we operate more or less like the like white people, like those white nations or nations with predominantly white people. This is the way they do their things, really navigated by tech and stuff like that, and speaking out, and democracy and free speech and stuff like that. And given that the societies of our white counterparts really like evolved more than we are. I think we copy from them, and if our country is conducive and mainly peace-wise and peace-wise, we can't even talk of economic stability yet. That really draws away, but we can really bank on peace. And but unfortunately, whenever we are given a chance to speak on, to given a chance to make an opinion on our leaders, it really results into violence of some sort. So I'm not much of a political person, but my observations with regards to political opinions really ends up nasty, for generally for all Kenyans, because we should be working to attract investors. We know Kenyans are a hardworking nation. Unfortunately, we're not there yet, but we have systems that need more refining so that we can make sure that our our country does well. So yeah, that's all I would say. So I hope the guys in Tanzania are okay. Congratulations to Madam Suluhu. But I am 50-50 about her, really. I don't know how to feel about it. If these guys don't have like access to information in this day and age, my honest opinion that is that that really takes a family back, takes not a family but a country backwards rather. So I hope they would install more, you know, information technology structures so that Tanzania can open up not only to us Kenyans but to the whole world generally. You see, it's a large nation, so, and they have more natural resources than us, so they should have an advantage. But as it stands, Kenya stands higher. And mainly this is because of the human resource, if you ask me. There is more than, there is a lot of human resource, educated people from Kenya, as opposed to the kind of education that happens in Tanzania. And yeah, but I hope you guys, brothers and sisters in Tanzania, are doing well. So that was just me oversharing, sharing my thoughts. But yeah. So if you're still watching, you can let me know. You can let me know if we can interact and talk some more. Know what's up. Yeah. I hope I'm audible, by the way. I'm not so sure about that. So let me just do a quick Google search about Tanzania currently. Let's see what's up. How do you guys get your news? Say news with regards to affairs, affairs of the country, the affairs of the country. So there's like a trade union in Tanzania that from the top stories from Google about Tanzania, there's a trade union that warns of trade disruption. SADC, this is an economic zone that declares Tanzanians elections neither free nor fair. I think that's true. I think that's true. But that is common for almost all African countries. Even here in Kenya, we still have to go with, whenever we have elections, there's always a claim that those elections weren't free and fair, and to an extent, there's truth to that statement. It's so difficult to prove, and if we don't have evidence, and no matter how much we claim that we know about such stuff, so we can never say anymore. All we know, it wasn't free and fair. So yeah, but that's just about it about Tanzania. Not much news. So, but I think based on how information travels nowadays, there's a lot of news we might not know about Tanzania, but I hope they're doing well. So 2 hours ago, there was a curfew in Tanzania, so it's been lifted. That was lifted yesterday. There was a curfew in Tanzania. It's been lifted. Yeah, that's all I can say about Tanzania. Yeah, time will reveal more. That's definitely sure. Time will reveal more. So yeah, so another news. So I've been trying to grow this channel, and it's difficult. And right now that I'm holding this live, I realize it's not so easy. But I wanted to take this challenge. It's a 30-day challenge where you jumpstart your YouTube channel. I really care about much about this YouTube channel, but it's one of the hardest things I've ever had to do in my my latter life. I've been on this YouTube page for 2 years now, man. I can't believe it. Been posting content. Had 2 videos that went viral, and I must say that the thing about these social media platforms, if you decide to make money from it, because I think solely as you say, title your live with the topic you want to talk about, so when people search they can find it. That's a good idea, actually. Normally just go live to to see what's up, see who's going to pop up and talk and maybe interact. But I think next time I'm going to give it more thought into it. I'm actually going to give it more thought into it, because if I have a title, and I think so. Just for confirmation, as you're watching this, is it a vertical, or is it a vertical, or is it horizontal? I'm not so sure. Is it horizontal? Is it vertical? You can let me know. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. So saying, I wanted to take a 30-day challenge where I have to post a video at least one video every week. I think that's a good challenge, especially see the thing about content creation. As I was talking about these social media platforms, they somewhat induce some sort of thinking, some sort of, you have to think about a video or some content in a certain way so that it has a chance of finding virality. So in a sense, it looks like it's some sort of constraint, but those are the like the limits of freedom that you have, and packaging a video in such a way that and packaging your video in such a way that draws attention. So if you're really like serious about the content game, I'm sure you might have seen their pages of like Think Media and vidIQ, that these are entirely their coaches of and who empower you with strategies. And then you maybe, of course, people know of Mr. Beast, and he also plays like a very large part because he's the most followed person on most subscribed to person on YouTube. So he also offers advice. He offers advice to like small creators, and one thing that stands out is the fact that you have to find something to improve on every other time. So from the videos that I did that went viral, and I want to say I gave them more thought before I posted them. And the thing about deciding to post is that deciding to do videos is the fact that you have to sit down and plan. But you see, these are just sorry, but you see, these are still videos, and these are still just videos that you pick up any other day. So there's an element of like how do you put this, like not surprise but unplanned. Yeah, there's an element of a video being unplanned. So but you have to plan it as well. You have to think about it and visualize how you want your video to be, so that as you go to record the content, you have to record as much content as possible. But by the time you decide what to post, it's something that has been thought of. So for someone who's been recording a video for, say, taking videos for, say, a whole day, give or take, say, 10 hours, you decide to compress like 10 hours of a video into like, say, 20 minutes. But that has a lot to do with over editing. That is for the more complicated videos. These are people who make like action videos, videos about cars, videos about competitions, videos about talking about some news rather. They have to compare like a lot of data. They have to sit down for a long time so that they can come up with content that is rather precise and to the point, and is actually visually appealing. That's the approach I actually want to take with YouTube. Maybe, and one of the greatest challenges is one of the greatest challenges is actually staying consistent and staying creative, because you have to, the biggest part is actually like staying creative. So I'm looking for ways to stay creative and still do my job, still keep at par with paying my bills. But I just have to push myself out of that comfort zone. I see people post like every day, every day, every day, every day. It's nice, but it lacks. Once you view that channel, and everyone just left. But once you view that channel, you find that people don't view it. So I don't know what to say after this. Come to live. So yeah, for you who was on, it's been 20 minutes, 4 more minutes on this live. Yeah, and I was just talking about content. For you still watching, I hope you get to understand what I'm trying to say. I want to take an approach of posting maybe a video a week. And after putting some thought into it, and just as Atticus said, if you view through the comments, there's a comment that he said, sort of actually, title your live with the topic you want to talk about. So when people search, they can find it. That's the idea, is that you should actually like think beforehand of what you want to post. And if you actually think beforehand and then have to make content about it before you post it, if you're someone who takes who values like the idea of research and coming up with results, it's going to take you about maybe a week. A week is a good time to come up with a story and make up a story, and then come up with a story and then find good results and share it with the public. That's a good metric, and it might your video will find value, and a value that has value will. It's not about virality, but it's going to get this time your viewers become more like clients, because you've done the research for them and you're selling them an idea that they should consider. So for me, I think about videos like that. But just when I'm about to begin, I become like stale or something. I've just become paralyzed towards proceeding without direction. But I think just come to a time that I really just have to take it seriously, find how to manage my time better, work, and decide to make videos. Because for the videos that I've done really well, there's a satisfaction that comes from them, because there's some amount of work that has actually gone into it. There's nothing. It's just not just didn't happen unplanned. Like not in an unplanned. I actually had to sit down, visualize it, plan a few things or two, plan a script or something, and make it happen. So yeah, so that is the what I plan to do with this channel. I know people mostly associate me with skating. But the thing about skating, we haven't found a real value for it to like assign monetary value out of it. So I love it. It's something that I do that keeps me healthy, that keeps me feeling like young again, and it's actually really fun. But in terms of scalability, I think that there's always a way. There's always a way. It's just a tall order, if you ask me. So Atticus said, invite your skater friend on the live too. Yeah, I'll try to speak to some of my friends. I think about doing YouTube. People are not so like open to, to camera stuff. Even I here is I'm actually trying to break out of my shell so that I can, show my face and talk to people and interact and try and find out. It comes with a lot of overthinking, but you just have to do it. And people don't like being in front of camera a lot of times, but we have some. And the thing about being a lot of camera is having someone you can actually talk to and assign, and someone who's actually like going to bring value out of it. See, people are very playful, and when you bring them, they just start taking advantage of the sense that anything they might do might go viral, and what you want is some sort of value out of them. So I'm going to sit down, I'm going to plan it, I'm going to invite a friend, and we're going to have a chat. So let's start with Maheho. I could also try talking to Austin. I have a couple of friends who may be willing to do this. Can invite them over. We could have coffee, chat a little bit, and see how things go. So I've been on the live for about 30 minutes now. It's funny how time flies. I was just trying this thing out. I want to go live more often. So if you're still here, it's nice having you, Atticus, being my number one fan for sure. I don't know you in person, but the reason I actually do social media is say YouTube is so that I can try to go an online community, and having you here means a lot, because I'm actually meeting someone else. Yeah, try to get the top skater for an interview, for example. So the biggest person right now I think of is Maheho. Do you know Maheho? Do you know Maheho by any chance? He's the guy who skates in a towel. And if you've seen a couple of skating videos around, even in my own videos, he's the guy who mostly skates in a towel. That is how he's marketed himself. Yeah, yeah. His name is Maheho. He's a very happy guy. I'll speak to him. I'll have him over. He's not afraid, and I'm sure he will. Yeah, he would like to take part in this. At least you can hear him out, see what he has to say. He works hard. Yeah, yeah. That's how you build a community. So I'll take more effort into this. I'll go online. I try to give myself more purpose. I'm trying to push myself into do stuff like this and be patient enough. So I'll look into that. I'll try to schedule up more videos. I'll try to be more consistent. I haven't posted a video in about 2 weeks. I've just been going live since the day before yesterday. Yeah, just have a better plan because I really want this to work. I have like very great plans for this. So other than that, good talking to you. So see you in the next one.